All right, so we are currently live at the graduation session, the graduation ceremony. We are live at the Great Hall, where the second session of the graduation ceremony is about to commence. And I have here with me a student who also benefited from the scholarship scheme and is graduating today. And I understand that he is under the College of
Basic and Applied Science.
Yes. So first, let me begin with how you are feeling, your emotions. How are you feeling now?
I'm excited. I'm overjoyed. I mean, it's been a journey of 4 years. It's been a journey of great hard work, the late night studies, the waking up early morning when you know there's nothing you can do but just wake up and study. So I'm excited, and then I'm also grateful to God for bringing me this far. We started with a lot of people, but then here I am graduating.
All right. So can you speak more about the scholarship scheme and how you went about it and you got to be part of it, and now you are here graduating with us?
Yes. So I knew about the scholarship scheme from level 100 orientation. After orientation, SFAO came and then they advertised their scholarship packages that they have. So level 100, I tried applying, but then my confidence was not so much. So I started and then stopped at a point. I didn't get anyone to mentor me. Then at 200, I said, no, I'm going in for this. I went in, applied, wrote my essays, did everything that I needed to do. And in the end, I was called for interview and then awarded the scholarship, which sponsored my level 300 and 400 study, which I'm very grateful for too.
So what course do you read then?
BSC Agricultural Sciences, Crop Science.
BSC Agricultural Sciences and Crop Science. And what class are you graduating in?
I'm graduating with the first class.
First class. It seems I interviewed one guy too who was part of the who was a beneficiary of the students. I think the scholarship scheme, yes, and he also graduated with first class in economics and statistics.
Wow, that's very impressive. I mean, econ statistics. Graduating the first class, in fact, that's good. I mean, econs was the reason I ran away from my Greek econs, but
someone who also graduated with first class.
Yeah, he has really done well.
Everyone then his or her strong points and things. So, yes, congratulations once again to you, and I wish you all the best in your next phase of life. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
While we wait to start the program, please let's take note of a few housekeeping announcements. We have washrooms in the hall. There's one to my right. There's a door on my right side, which is to your left, leading to washrooms for ladies. And there is one on my left side, which is to your right, leading to washrooms for males. These are for those in the hall. We also have mobile toilets outside on either side of the hall, this way and that way. If you are outside and you want to have a comfort break, please consult our ushers in UG branded cloth for assistance. As well as
So I'm joined here by another student who is also graduating today, and I may ask, what's your name?
My name is Wisdom Tete Aflo.
Wisdom Tete Aflo. Please, what course do you study?
I studied BSC Agriculture and I majored in soil science.
Oh, okay. So then how was the journey like being a student in the University of Ghana, where we all know that chilling and studying is one thing that's experiment in the University of Ghana?
Yeah, it was remarkable. It's interesting, it's a mixed emotion and a feeling all together. You have times where you have to stay all the night for hours, and you have times where you could still go out and join artists nice and chill. So it has been a remarkable journey.
All right. So then, what class are you graduating in?
First class with a GPA above 3.9.
I tap into the grades. Congratulations once again, and I wish you all the best in life. Okay.
Thank you so much.
As we wait in the hall to receive the members of convocation, I announce again, if you have a sash on, please take off the sash, because it's not part of our dress code for this ceremony. Graduates and guests inside the hall, please rise to receive the members of convocation. You may resume your seats as we wait for the council procession. Our guests outside the hall, please rise for the members of the University Council. Graduates and guests inside the hall, please rise for the council procession. Please let's remain standing for the national anthem. Thanks very much. Please take your seats. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, members of the University Council, Pro-Vice Chancellor for Academic and Student Affairs representing the Vice Chancellor, Provost, Deans, Directors, Heads of Department, College Registrar of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, our distinguished guest speaker, members of Convocation, our proud graduates, special guests, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon to you all. On behalf of the management of the university, I welcome you all to the Great Hall of the premier university in Ghana. As a university, we take keen interest in delivering on our strategic priorities, especially the first strategic priority, which is transformative student experience. And for this reason, we have planned 17 congregation ceremonies to celebrate our graduates who successfully completed their programs during the 2024-2025 academic year. This current ceremony, dedicated to the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, is the first of the two ceremonies planned for the college. To proceed with this ceremony, it is my privilege to welcome the College Registrar of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, Mrs. Mavis Utuaye, to deliver welcome remarks on behalf of the Registrar. Please join me to welcome Mrs. Mavis Utuaye.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs representing the Vice Chancellor, Provosts and other university officials, members of Convocation, graduating students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. On behalf of management, I am delighted to welcome all of you to this ceremony, which is dedicated to the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, and under my direction as College Registrar on behalf of the Registrar. We congratulate and salute all students who have worked so hard and are graduating today. Your hard work has truly paid off, and we wish all our graduating students the best on this, your special day. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, it is my pleasant duty to call on the Provost of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences to perform a short but very important ceremony to acknowledge the international students who are graduating today. Please help me welcome the Provost to the podium.
All right, good afternoon, and congratulations in advance. All right, Member of Council, Pro-Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic and Student Affairs, my deans, directors, university officials, ladies and gentlemen. It is a tradition at the University of Ghana that at every congregation ceremony such as this one, we acknowledge our international students who have come from all over the world and have studied here at the University of Ghana. Although COVID-19 severely impacted our international student uptake, we are pleased to report that members of the UG graduating class of 2025 have come from 23 countries, including Ghana. The countries are Benin, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Gabon, Gambia, Ghana, Hungary, India, Kenya, Liberia, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Rwanda, Saudi Arabia, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, Togo, Uganda, and the United States of America. I now call on all international students graduating today to stand to be acknowledged. International students, please be on your feet so that we acknowledge you. All right. Our international students, we cherish your contribution to the academic and social life of the University of Ghana and wish you well in your future endeavors. Please be seated now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Provost. It is my singular honor to introduce the Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Ms. Precious Che Bonsu. Precious Che Bonsu is an accomplished educationist, entrepreneur, author, and communications and policy expert with over a decade of multidisciplinary leadership experience in education and human development. She serves on the University of Ghana Council, bringing expertise in curriculum innovation, school leadership, youth advocacy, and institutional governance. She is the Executive Director of the WIT Schools, West Africa's first international school to implement the Finnish curriculum alongside the British and Ghanaian systems, and the founder and president of Whale Learning Group and the WIT Endowment Fund, which focus on education, technology, and leadership development. Her work has positioned these institutions as models of progressive inquiry-based learning. Ms. Che Bonsu has consulted for organizations including UNICEF and the MasterCard Foundation, and has contributed to higher education and media through lecturing, publishing, and content development. She currently serves on the boards of the Ghana Education Service Occupational Pension Scheme and For the Future Ghana. She holds a master's degree in educational leadership from the University of Birmingham and is recognized for her commitment to inclusive, high-quality education and innovation-driven impact. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Ms. Precious Che Bonsu to deliver the opening remarks.
Members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor and other officers of the University, guest speaker, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, new graduates, guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I am delighted to welcome you to today's gathering as we celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. This ceremony reflects the shared pride of the entire university community, with the achievements of our graduating students being the result of collective efforts, with families, faculty, administrators, and funding partners all playing vital roles in the process. To our graduates, I offer my warmest congratulations. Your journey to this point has demanded perseverance, discipline, and sacrifice. Many of you have balanced your studies with work, family responsibilities, and financial pressures. Being here today is a confirmation of our resilience and determination, and we celebrate you for this accomplishment. Graduates, you enter the world at a time of rapid change and opportunity. Education combined with initiative and integrity remains one of the most powerful tools for transforming society. The knowledge and values you have gained are meant not only for personal advancement, but for service to Ghana, Africa, and the wider world. The university's strategic plan, launched in 2024, emphasizes student-centered, technology-driven, and interdisciplinary learning, positioning our graduates to thrive in an increasingly complex and digital global environment. I am glad to observe that we are already seeing the impact of our intentionality in these areas. And as a university, we must continue to place the student experience at the heart of our mission. I am encouraged by management's commitment to fostering an inclusive culture in which students feel supported, valued, and empowered to succeed. These efforts are shaping a truly transformative student experience, and I urge management to continue advancing this important strategic priority. Pro Vice Chancellor, distinguished guest speaker, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasant duty to declare this assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to successful graduates. I invite the Pro Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs, Professor Gordon Awandari, to present the Vice Chancellor's report on the status of the university. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Ms. Precious Chebonsu, Provost of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, representative of the Registrar, Deans and Directors, Heads of Department present, our distinguished speaker, Dr. Margaret Tohuenu, members of Convocation, members of the Advisory Board of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen joining us from all around the world. It is my pleasure to warmly welcome you to this congregation ceremony for the 2024-2025 cohort of students from the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, which is also my college, so it's special, right? I thought you'd be happy about that, right? The February 2026 congregation ceremonies are dedicated to undergraduate and postgraduate students from the 4 colleges of the university. In total, 15,288 graduates will be awarded degrees during 17 congregation sessions. This number is made up of 153 PhDs, 4,197 master's graduates, 10,543 undergraduates, and 395 students graduating with diplomas. We're indeed pleased that you are able to join us to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our students. Graduating students, today we celebrate the completion of your academic programs, as well as the boldness and confidence with which you step into the next stage of your lives. Congratulations and best wishes. The state of the university. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to share highlights of the university's progress over the past year. guided by our strategic plan for the period 2024 to 2029. The full report can be found in the Convocation brochure. Through deliberate investments in teaching, research, innovation, governance, and partnerships, the University of Ghana has continued to consolidate its position as Ghana's premier university, a leader in West Africa, and a respected global institution. Our work remains anchored in the 5 strategic priorities, including transformative student experience, impactful research, commitment to our faculty and staff, engagement and partnerships, and sustainable resource mobilization and stewardship. Under academic and student affairs, for the 2025-2026 academic year, 16,498 new undergraduate students and 6,651 graduate students have enrolled in various programs and continue to work towards, enrolled in various programs, and we continue to work towards expanding access, equity, and academic excellence. The automation of the academic and administrative processes continues across various units, improving efficiency, turnaround times, and service delivery. Global rankings and reputation. I am particularly proud to highlight the university's exceptional performance in global university rankings, which reflect the strength of our academic enterprise and research environment. In the 2026 Times Higher Education World University Rankings, the University of Ghana emerged as Ghana's top-performing institution in the key areas of research environment, industry engagement, and international outlook. Thank you. There's more. In the 2026 QS World University Rankings, the University of Ghana remains the highest-ranked university in Ghana and West Africa. Yes, thank you. And among the leading institutions in Sub-Saharan Africa. We also placed first and second in West Africa in the inaugural first in Ghana, second in West Africa, in the inaugural Times Higher Education Interdisciplinary Science Rankings for 2025, underscoring our strength in cross-disciplinary research. The University of Ghana School of Law has been ranked the best in Africa and West Africa, in Ghana and West Africa, and 6th in Africa in the 2026 Times Higher Education World Rankings by subject, and in this case for law, confirming the school's status as a leading center for legal education and research. Research, innovation, and partnerships. Representative of the Chancellor, the university continues to lead in research and innovation. In 2025, the Research and Innovation Directorate and the colleges combined executed 133 research agreements valued at over $41 million, demonstrating strong global confidence in the work of our faculty and researchers. The UG Nkabom Collaborative, which is a MasterCard Foundation partner project, has also been launched. This project is aimed at empowering young people to transform Ghana's agri-food systems through inclusive, youth-led solutions. An innovation enclave, a state-of-the-art facility, established in partnership with Imperial College London and Cosmos Innovation Center, has been commissioned to provide a makerspace that enables students and researchers to translate ideas into impactful solutions addressing Africa's development challenges. Infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, while infrastructure constraints remain a challenge, the university continues to expand facilities for student accommodation and to support teaching, learning, and research. Management of the university has supported the Students' Representative Council and the Graduate Students Association of Ghana on the initiation of a hostel project, the first phase of which will provide 5,000 beds for students. In addition, preliminary work has started towards the construction of a 10,000-bed student hostel through a private-public partnership supported by the government. This project will use prefabricated technology for the construction of the hostel as a cost-efficient measure. Achievements of our community. Our students, faculty, and alumni continue to bring honor to the university. Among many achievements include the following. UG was adjudged National Best University in Practical Agriculture at the 2025 National Farmers' Day. Yes, thank you. And I was privileged to collect the award on behalf of the university. Also, the UG debate team emerged as 2025 Pan-African Universities Debate Champions. Students of the UG School of Law won the 2025 Jessup Ghana Moot Court competition, and the Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research has received national and global recognition for its contribution to health research. And finally, 3 of our students have won international awards in sustainable food packaging design. At the individual level, many of our faculty members have received prestigious international honors and recognition for excellence in their fields, and I would mention a few. Our former Vice Chancellor, Emeritus Professor Clifford Niboy Tego, the Pro-Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic and Student Affairs, standing before you now, and Professor Emmanuel Ohini Afuakwa, a member of our faculty, have been honored for their respective contributions to mathematics and science excellence, biomedical research, and national sciences at the 2025 Millennium Excellence Awards. Thank you. I thought the applause would be louder because I'm part of it. Thank you. In addition, yours truly has also received the prestigious Bailey K. Ashford Medal in recognition of my outstanding leadership and contributions to global health research. There's more. Professor Elsie Effa Kaufman, Dean of the School of Engineering Sciences, has been formally inducted as an International Fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineering, becoming the first Ghanaian ever to receive this prestigious honor. And then the big ones. I am pleased to mention that our Vice Chancellor, Professor Nanaba Appiah-Amfo, has also received several appointments at the international level. These include Chair of the Council of the Association of Commonwealth Universities, Vice Chair of the Worldwide Universities Network Partnership Board, and Association of African Universities Ambassador for Gender Equity and Social Inclusion. I am humbled by these appointments, and I'm sure that I speak on behalf of all other members of the university community who have been honored or appointed to various high national and international bodies. And it is these achievements that spur us on towards reaching research excellence and maintaining high standards in our work. I encourage all of us, as members of our community, to continue to work hard to keep the flag of the University of Ghana flying high. And finally, to our graduates. Graduates, your journey to this moment has required resilience, discipline, and determination. Today marks both an ending and a beginning, the successful closure of one chapter of your lives and the beginning of another. And we proudly salute your achievements. As you step into the wider world, we urge you to uphold the values of excellence, integrity, and service. Continue to be worthy ambassadors of the University of Ghana, and may your contributions positively shape society. Once again, congratulations to you all, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Pro-Vice Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker for this afternoon's ceremony, Dr. Margaret Mary Toihwenu, comes to us highly recommended as a motivational speaker for graduating students. Dr. Margaret Mary Toihwenu is head of Regulatory and Scientific Affairs at Nestle Ghana Limited and a distinguished nutrition consultant with recognized expertise in regulatory and scientific matters. With over 23 years of experience across academia, industry, and both public and private sectors, she brings exceptional insights and leadership to complex regulatory landscapes. Through stakeholder engagement, advocacy, and active participation in the scientific community, she has shaped food standards in Ghana and beyond. Her achievements earned her recognition as Best Medical Delegate at Nestle Ghana from 2007 to 2010, and the Global Regulatory Driven Innovation Award in 2020. Dr. Toihwenu holds a BSc in Nutrition and Food Science and a PhD in Nutrition from the University of Ghana and an MSc in Health Services Planning and Management from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. At Legon, she won the Professor F.T. Psy Prize for the best graduating female student in biological sciences. And in 2023, she joined the management committee of the School of Biological Sciences, reflecting her strong industry-academia partnership and alumni ties. For over 2 decades, Dr. Toihwenu has served on national and continental boards, including as co-chair of the Technical Committee of the National Plastic Action Partnership. At the continental level, she contributes to the African Organization for Standards Technical Committee for Coffee and Coffee Products. Outside of work, Dr. Margaret Mary Toihwenu is a wife, mother, mentor, motivational speaker, chorister, and an avid traveler. May I kindly ask you to join me to welcome Dr. Margaret Mary Toihwenu to deliver her address.
Thank you very much for the kind introduction. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor responsible for academic affairs, representing the Vice Chancellor, Provosts, Deans, Directors, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, graduating class of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I would like to start with the whole university community, and especially the Provost for the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, for the opportunity to be here this afternoon to deliver this graduation address intended to inspire and encourage our graduates as they take the bold steps into the future. Today is a very profound day, a day of celebration and reflection, a day filled with bright smiles, just that I can't see most of you smiling. I think you should. Hopeful hearts, and the pride that comes from years of dedication, sacrifice, and perseverance. So to our 2026 graduation class of the college, I offer you my warmest and sincerest congratulations, and I think you deserve a resounding round of applause. I am sure you will agree with me that you did not just start this journey by yourselves a couple of years ago. You had family, you had friends, you had colleagues, benefactors, guardians, your lecturers, in fact, the entire university community that supported you through this journey. I think today is their day too, and so another round of applause for them as well. I see graduation to be far from just a mere ceremony. For me, it is a milestone and a powerful turning point. Just think of today as a bridge, one that links all the chapters that shaped you to the extraordinary chapters still awaiting to be written. And as you sit here poised for the journey ahead, there's just one truth I want you to embrace with confidence, and it is that you are ready. Readiness is not about knowing everything. It is about believing in your capacity to show up every day, to grow, to adapt, and to rise to challenges. It's about recognizing that the strength you need is already within you, even if you discover it one day at a time. As you prepare to step into the world of work, into industries, communities, and spaces where your ideas matter, I want to share with you something deeply personal. I call it my 5-point compass. These 5 values, mostly instilled into me by my beloved parents of blessed memory, have not only guided my career and profession, but they have shaped how I navigate the world. I offer them to you because I believe that they can help you to succeed. The first of my 5 points is humility. I see humility to be power wrapped in grace. It softens the heart, it sharpens the mind, and opens the spirit to growth. It teaches you to listen deeply, to learn openly, and to recognize that no success is ever achieved alone. Humility draws people to you. It inspires collaboration. It invites empathy and nurtures wisdom. These qualities don't just elevate your work, they elevate you as a human being. My professional journey, as you have already heard, began about 23 years ago in the public service. After a very short induction at the headquarters here in Accra, as a young graduate, I was posted to the then Brong-Ahafo region to head a unit within the public health institution. I arrived young, eager, and full of theory. But the region has 17 administrative districts, each led by officers who were older, more experienced, and far more grounded in the realities of the work than I was. And yet, they were my direct reports. Very quickly, I realized that leadership is not about titles. It is about learning, listening, and honoring the wisdom in the room. To succeed, I needed to build genuine, respectful learning relationships with each of my team members, whose mastery was shaped by years of practice, community connections, and lived challenges. My role was not to prove myself, but to humble myself to learn from them and to let their teaching shape the leader I was becoming. 3 years on, when I transitioned out of the region, we had accomplished so much more together than I could ever imagine. We established new and restored existing nutrition rehabilitation centers. We certified 17 health facilities as baby-friendly institutions. We strengthened systems that touched mothers, infants, families, and entire communities. And none of these would have been possible without humility. The kind of humility that honors people and allows greatness to unfold through teamwork. My dear grad ones, as you enter into the world of work, be humble. Humble yourself enough to learn from those you meet there, as this will not just help you develop the practical skills that you need, but will help you succeed in life. My second point compass is integrity. Let your integrity rise above everything you will ever pursue. I have no doubt that the knowledge you have acquired from this prestigious institution and the skills you have developed will enable many of you to enter roles of trust, influence, and responsibility. You will have opportunities, some very promising, some exciting, and others very tempting. Never forget that you have only one reputation, one set of values, one moral compass, which will define how you are remembered by your colleagues, your family, your communities, and even people who may never meet you. In my profession, I have come across many promising people who have chased wealth, status, or used shortcuts that have led them to trade their principles for quick rewards. But every compromise comes at a cost. Many discovered too late that they had sacrificed their moral values, damaged their reputation, and broken the trust of those they cared about most. Remember that integrity lost is very difficult to restore. There will be moments in your life when you are presented with hard choices, particularly those that do not align with your values. Before you make such choices or take a decision, pause and ask yourself, if this was on the front page of the Daily Graphic, or my Joy Online, or on any of the social media platforms tomorrow, would I be proud? Could you proudly say that you stay true to who you are, that you upheld fairness, honesty, and the ethical balance your upbringing and your training in this great institution has taught you, that you honored your values even when no one was watching? Your personal reputation is your greatest lifelong asset. Protect it, strengthen it, honor it, because integrity builds a legacy that no title, no salary, or award can ever replace. Now let's turn our attention to hard work. Simply described as applying physical efforts, mental focus, or emotional commitment to achieve a goal. It demands discipline, consistency, and dedication, especially when the task feels challenging or your motivation is very low. All of you should be very proud of yourselves, because it is this same hard work that has brought you this far. As you journey into the job market, you must show the same level of hard work. I want to believe that every one of you seated here has already received their national service postings and have begun your assignments. I encourage you to give your absolute best wherever you have been posted to. In today's competitive world, hard work is no longer an option. It is essential for career success. Many institutions today promote their staff based on results rather than number of years of service. This means that even if you and any of your mates seated by you are employed by an institution at the same time, at the same level, at the same grade, eventually your mates could become your supervisor. So work hard, work smart too. Go the extra mile, even if no one watches what you are doing. It will eventually pay off at the right time. My fourth guiding principle is networking. Recognizing the significance of human relationships and connections. Relationships play a very critical role in personal and professional development. While individual responsibility forms the basis for our well-being, human beings are inherently social and thrive within communities and groups. This collective dynamic often leads to greater satisfaction for fulfillment, especially when contributing to shared objectives. Presently, numerous fora such as seminars, webinars, trainings, workshops, community and religious events present valuable opportunities for you young professionals to explore, to learn, and to network. Participation in these activities enables exposure to peers, mentors, and industry leaders. So leverage these occasions to connect, enhance your visibility, and unlock potential opportunities. As you are aware, the world is rapidly changing, and the conversation about what it will look like tomorrow is both important and very complex. The reality is that traditional jobs are gradually disappearing due to advancements in technology, particularly artificial intelligence. We are now witnessing robots taking over roles in manufacturing, drones being deployed for various deliveries, and automated household gadgets making daily life easier. This swift pace of technology and digital transformation is already causing many traditional jobs to vanish, bringing about significant disruptions in societies and economies. This new shift poses questions about our existence and the roles we will play in the future. To stay relevant, I employ the last compass: continuous learning and improvement. It is crucial to dedicate time, even after school, to read, to investing in personal development and upgrading your skills. Embrace new interests, challenges, and change. It is unrealistic to expect to stay in your same field of study throughout your career. I have colleagues, including myself, who have moved into completely different roles from what they studied, from the programs they studied in school. In my company today, there are engineers, medical doctors, pharmacists, nutritionists, biochemists, who are now working as marketing content creators, marketers, salesmen, supply chain specialists, and regulatory experts. These examples highlight the importance of being agile, being very flexible, and being adaptable. Embrace whatever opportunities come your way, my dear grad ones, and strive to make the most of them. To conclude, I hope you will not lose sight of these compass, of the 5-point compass I've just shared with you. I will urge you to hold them close, walk with them proudly, and let them remind you of how far you have come and how far you can still go. I'm very hopeful because what you have accomplished in these few years is proof that you are capable of so much more. If you could reach this milestone despite every challenge, then there's truly nothing beyond your reach, except the limits you place on yourselves.
For my 5-point compass, we are encouraged to hold it closely, walk with it proudly, And let us remind us of how far we have come and how far we can still go. Let us appreciate our guest speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, at Convocation Ceremonies in the University of Ghana, one of the best graduating students is selected to deliver a valedictory message on behalf of the graduating class. Miss Crystal Yasinde full major in biochemistry and chemistry, and with a final grade point average of 3.94. Crystal, originally from Benin Republic, graduated in July 2021 from the General Matthew Kreku Military School for Young Girls with a baccalaureate in option C, Mathematics and Physics. She distinguished herself to be top student in her field and the second best nationally. Her passion for science was evident early, earning her several STEM awards, including winner of the Miss Mathematics competition and second runner-up in the Mathematics and Physics Sciences Championship for 2 consecutive years. Driven by curiosity and a desire to experience new cultures, Crystal pursued higher education at the University of Ghana, where she enrolled in the Biological Science program in January 2022. She excelled academically while also serving on the organizing committee of the Ghana Biochemistry Students Association, contributing to departmental events and student leadership. Crystal's faith has inspired her commitment to service. For 2 years, she has volunteered with Nufu Fest, a community initiative raising awareness about breast cancer and promoting early screening. Through her church, Empowerment Worship Center, she also participated in Life Check, providing health screenings and essential items for underserved communities. Her dedication to service aligns with her research interests. As a graduate intern at the West Africa Center for Cell Biology and Infectious Pathogens, WACPIP, she currently serves as a research assistant in the Cancer and Virology Laboratory. Her experience has strengthened her ambition to pursue advanced studies in precision oncology and genomic medicine, aiming to develop improved diagnostic tools and treatments to transform patient outcomes in cancer care. Ms. Crystal Yasinde Elom Gaga, kindly step forward. To deliver the valedictory address on behalf of your cohort. Let's welcome Crystal.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor responsible for academic and student affairs representing the Vice Chancellor, Provosts, Deans, and Directors, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, It is with great humility and profound gratitude that I stand before you to deliver the valedictory address on behalf of the graduating class of 2025. Looking around this hall, at our stories and how far we've come, one verse of the Holy Scriptures comes to my mind, and I wish to anchor this moment in that scripture. Ephesians 3 verse 20, which declares, and I quote, "Now unto him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us." We are all here today as living proof of this verse. Knowing how much we've all grown and achieved, I can only say God's power is indeed at work within us. 4 years ago, a dream was carved in my heart, a longing for excellence, a desire to make my family proud, and a hope to leave a mark wherever I go. For 4 years, I've nurtured this dream with hard work, prayer, and faith. Today, it has not just grown, but it has flourished into something far greater than I could have ever envisioned. To be honest, it was not all smooth sailing. But as my father would often say, in this life, is there anything easy? This simple question has been one of the greatest pieces of advice in my life. A reminder that difficulty is not something to fear, but rather something to conquer, and that challenges are only a reflection of the limits we set in our own minds. Armed with this mindset and confidence that may have been a little too generous, I walked into the university feeling ready for anything, or at least I thought I was. My university journey started with one of the most confusing moments of my life. Let me take you back to my very first day of lecture. I walked into my class like I owned the place, full of confidence. The lecturer began to speak, and within minutes, I felt as if I had stepped into an alternate universe. I could not understand a thing. I started thinking, is it what university is supposed to feel like? Or is it because English is not my first language? Or wait, is this even English? Coming to the university as a Francophone student was already an adventure on its own. I mean, I was stepping into a completely new world where English was suddenly my daily reality. And not just any English, but Ghanaian English with all its speed and unique expressions. Let's say I spent my very first few weeks nodding and smiling a lot, pretending to understand what people were saying. For 30 minutes that day, I sat in this class and questioned everything, including my baccalaureate degree. This was until I glanced at the board and realized the truth. I was in the wrong class. That day taught me two things. First, always double-check your timetable. In fact, always double-check anything. And second, university was going to have plenty of moments that would humble me, test me, and teach me lessons that I will carry for a lifetime. I'm sure many of you can relate. Whether it was getting lost on campus, surviving assignments that felt impossible, pulling all-nighters before exam, and even managing group projects, and we know how those can go. We all had moments where we doubted ourselves. However, those same moments shaped us into the resilient and determined individual we are now. I mean, if I, a Francophone who is barely 5 feet tall on a good day, can stand here as valedictorian, then nothing is indeed impossible. Today, it is the absolute honor of my life to declare, we made it. Class of 2025, can we take a moment to acknowledge these incredible achievements? We made our families proud, we made our lecturers and mentors proud, and most importantly, we made ourselves proud. So turn to the person next to you, give them a fist bump, and say, congratulations. Now, I want to remind you that this moment is not just about grades, credits, and certificates. We have already proven that we can push through challenges, but now the real test begins. The world we are stepping into is not perfect, and that is exactly why it needs us. It needs our minds, our voices, and our hearts. We cannot shrink ourselves to fit into the limitations that others have set for us. Let's dream boldly, but more importantly, work tirelessly. Our success should not just be about the titles we hold, but about the lives we touch and the problems we solve. When we face obstacles, and yes, we will, remember this: the same strength that brought us here will carry us even further. Let's choose to rise above fear and doubt and fight for the future we deserve. Fight by learning constantly, by maintaining integrity when shortcuts seem tempting, and by choosing excellence even when no one is watching. We are building careers that will not only pay for our bills, but also reflect our purpose. Mediocrity is not an option because we are not just job seekers. We are great minds, solution bearers, and innovators. Our responsibility extends beyond ourselves. We owe it to Ghana to fight for a brighter future, to be the generation that demands integrity in leadership and compassion in community. Wherever we go, we carry the mark of the University of Ghana in our hearts, and it is up to us to ensure that our work speaks so loudly that it inspires change, shapes policy, and opens doors for those coming after us. Beyond Ghana, we need to fight for a stronger, more united Africa. We are part of a continent rich in talents, culture, and potential, yet too often spoken of only in terms of struggle. We have the power to reshape the narrative of what it truly means to be African. Whether you are from the School of Agriculture, the School of Veterinary Medicine, or the School of Biological Sciences, it is our duty to use our knowledge and skills to drive innovation and uplift our communities. May we be the class that chooses to build bridges instead of walls, hope instead of apathy, and action instead of complaints. Now, permit me to take this moment to appreciate all those who walk this journey with us. To our university, thank you for shaping us. To our lecturers and mentors, we sincerely appreciate you for believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. To our administrators and staff, from the library to security, from the cleaners to the office workers, we are grateful. Your unseen sacrifices help carry us to this very day. And to our family, thank you for your love, prayers, and sacrifices. Your support has been the foundation of our success. Saving the best for last, we lift our hearts in gratitude to God. Without His grace, none of this would have been possible. As the American novelist Anne Lamott so beautifully put it, and I quote, "I do not at all understand the mystery of grace, only that it meets us where we are, but does not leave us where He found us." So today, we thank God, not only for these incredible achievements, but for the greater doors He's about to open. Before I take my seat, let me take a brief detour to my roots. Class of 2025, félicitations à nous tous. Nous sommes incroyables et nous méritons ce moment. This simply means congratulations to all of us. We are amazing and we deserve this moment. Congratulations once again, class of 2025. This is not the end of a journey. It is the beginning of a greater mission. God bless the University of Ghana, and God bless each of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Crystal, for your reflective and inspiring address. Graduates, you will agree with me that Crystal has fired us up for the journey ahead. I believe she deserves another round of applause. Let's give it to her. At this point, we'll take a musical interlude from the Ghana Dance Ensemble, and they are giving us a dance called Blaza. This high-impact dance is a creative dance piece choreographed by members of the Ghana Dance Ensemble. Each member contributed a movement towards the creation of this piece. This dance is meant to reflect the relationship between Ghanaian dance forms and other West African dances. The dance begins slowly with songs and graduates into an exciting and throbbing spectacle. This dance piece has been chosen specifically for this afternoon graduation ceremony to reflect how collaborative efforts lead to success. To this end, as you graduate and join the workforce in building the nation Ghana, remember that it will take collaborative effort to ensure success. Ladies and gentlemen, Blaza. Now, that was a truly energetic and collaborative dance piece. We thank you very much, Ghana Dance Ensemble, for this. Please, let's thank them with a round of applause. It is now time for the award of degrees. And I have a few instructions for you, our dear graduates. You are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand up to be presented by the dean of your school. When your degree is conferred by the member of council representing the chancellor, she will say to you, Anyeko, and you will respond, yeah, yay. You will then take your seats for the roll call. When your program is called, you walk up to the platform to be acknowledged, and please follow the directions of the ushers. Protocol demands that gentlemen take off their caps when they come to the podium, and ladies, you keep your caps on. Kindly also be reminded that this ceremony has been specifically and especially prepared for you. You are therefore required to stay in the hall until the entire ceremony is over. We hope we can count on your cooperation. Thank you. I'll now call on the Dean of the School of Agriculture to present graduates for the award of degrees. Graduates of the School of Agriculture, may we kindly ask you to be on your feet.
Great. Finally, we are here. Okay. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Eric Kwesi, Dean of the School of Agriculture, present to you Bachelor of Science students of the College of Basic and Applied Science who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the School of Agriculture, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Precious Cheibonsu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Agriculture, Anyeko.
Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Sciences. Graduates, please sit. Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Sciences. First class honors. Theodore Mensah Edu. Emmanuel Afo. Wisdom Tete Aflo. Amos Ajay. Blessing Entry. Catherine Baba Hansen. Iman Ibrahim. Marijan Isifu. Laurentia Na Koshi Lamte. Mohammed Sani Mohammed. Elisa Gambedu Indebang. Teresa Mami Chocho Sarkodie. Second class honors. Second class honors, upper division. Darlington Edem Ado, Michael Edu, Samuel Jan Eduhine, Esther Bayo Agbo, Ernest Kobna Aidan, Enoch Tete Akoto, Jacob Amambire, Edwina Nkekevo Amegashi, Felicia Amoa, Eric Kweku Amoa, Ransford Ampofo, Mavis Ampoma, Solomon Amponsa, Regina Brepo Apia, Eric Jemfi Apraku, Carl Reina Kweku Arthur, Kwame J. Jr. Asante, Nanose Bafo Asiedu, Winnis Abdul Aziz, Prince Bafo, Sydney Barnes, David Kojo Boache Boateng, Frederick Boateng, Pamela Busuka, Kelvin Jeku, Edwina Honam Gali, Abdul Aziz Ibrahim, Salim Ibrahim, Samuel Bafoche, Jonathan Lankwe Lamte, Michael Sunguma Mosieyiri, Cephas Jani Nikwe, Rebecca Klokai Odonko, Clinton Echampon Ofori, Eukaria Educhumwa Opoku, Dennis Opoku Ajeman, Alfred Asari Oseibunsu, Philippotu, Richard Ekwaba Sego, Amos Kojosafo, Derek Techi, Gideon Wonje, Henry Baini Yeboa, Emmanuel Zume. Second class honors, lower division, Nashiru Abdul Rahman, Norbert Ajiman Kofi Abochi, Victus Deladem Abochi, Juliette Champon, Theophilus Akom, Patience Ejewa Adai, Emmanuel Nanakojo Ajin, Gideon Edu, Jones Edu Jemfi, David Edu Bufor, Clement Wiafi Edusei, Michael Boating Ajay, Benedicta Akambile, Joseph Ayire Alagbuno, Henry Amedeka, Lemuel Nidodu Amo, Shadrach Asumeni Eko Amokwando, Herbert Ampoma, Samson Ankuma, Godfred Anokwao, Kevin Anochi Kunto, Anaya Anta, Benjamin Kwame Apia, Judith Ahin, Louisa Arthur, Samson Awuni, Alexander Yamiche Beidu, Isaac Budubenfo, Kwabne Japon Boating, Joseph Boachi, Michael DeGraft, Edna Nunana Afi Dogbe, Philip Jaka, Miles Eto Dodu, Chum Nathaniel Fosu, Perry Srekuma Glee, Prince Atakura Jemfi, Mercy Jampo, Ruth Ele Plim Hope, Michael Senyegbe Klu, Kek Kweku Kranting, Daniel Potofi, Daiwell Edem Kumi, Edmond Leslie Late Kwau Kupome, Abdul Shafiu Saini Mahama, Grace Mate, Elikem Yao Mensa, James Mensa, Robert Andamoni, Abdul Hamid Musa, Joseph Ablo Sowa Ni Okwe, Kenneth Nketia, Josephine Sewa Nyama, Adwadufie Ofori, Clifford Brobe Ofosu, Emmanuel Yakun Opon, Peter Yao Techi Oseo Usu, Nana Kwabna Opoku Ousu, Kingsley Ousu, Gideon Ansa Ousu, Ernestina Yaira Kwashiga, Bismarck Sam, Ellen Edubia Sena, Derek Tete, Lydia Noko Thompson, Ruben Young Chumesi. Third class honors. Suraya Al-Hassan, Peter Naporo Al-Hassan. Bachelor of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences. First class honors. Hilda Mesa. Bachelor of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences. First class honors. Hilda Mesa Abayate. Teiba Abdul Latif. Abigail Aqua. Angela Enchiwa Bosiako Ajiman. Tracy Yaira Ampe. Florence Enchil. Benedicta Ekua Cranting. Daniela Osei. Edmond Israel. Kwesi Haywood Taylor. Teresa Na Ayoko Yemo.
Bachelor of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences, second class honors, upper division. Vera Echa Abebiu, Sarah Inshira Abuaje, Nisi Danswa Abuaku Ameyao, Theodora Nadede Adukwe, Tricia Eje, Abankwa Laurentia Afiye, Gloria Agbedo, Damaris Somwa Ejepon, Edward Chika Ahiako, Antoinette Cameline Aikens, Caleb Nuna Akpalu, Rema Efua Boatma Amwa, Agnes Bema Amwa Obin, Jessica Ohima Erabna Ampofo, Francisca Tiwa Amponsa, Quinsta Nyante Chua Amponsa, Nancy Konyo Ansa, Augustina Onyinye Onyoha, Abigail Kobna Archer Play, Christina Arthur, Deborah Esiama, Edith Akwene Kokwi Ava, Charlotte Ayesu, Kelvin Azameti, Cassandra Etua Heneba, Bridget Bewa, Johnny Sairam Komla Benson, Mercy Boa, Cecilia Ajua Boateng, Theodora Boateng, Dorothy Brew Blay, Esther Bella Jikunu, Jennifer Boatma Fiankon, Sheila Edna Frimpong, Edith Frida Araba Gabra, Efie Free Jesse, Sharifa Ibrahim, Jessica Efua Jackson Kofi, Vivian Farida Khalifa, Princess Kwafo, Maud Ohinewa Mafo, Josephine Motson, Nusrat Mumui, Zinabu Musa, Lydia Nar, Gladys Nkrumah, Nana Bemanya Kon Inti, Harriet Ejewa Odro, Lovely Ejewa Yeboa Ofe, Kezia Eranshra Ofe, Belinda Oforiata, Tracy Ama Otubia Oko, Laurentia Cheche Osafo, Priscilla Ousu Ansa, Regina Ekwe Champoma Sapon, Abigail Jifa Segbefia, Elfrida Esise, Ivy Obia Redu, Jennifer Akwene Wonyo, Esther Abuajua Yeboa, Amama Zakari. Second class honors, lower division. Julia Baba Abaka, Grace Abalo, Maria Ishaka Abbas, Tracy Sewe Champon, Kezia Efia Ado, Michelle Adako Adukwe Tego, Darana Densua Adi, Stella Ama Aduma, Graciela Abena Adumakon, Catherine Edu, Yakete Ejubi, Deborah Ejare, Comfort Esinam Ahiawu, Fauzia Ahmed, Esibi Akanchalika, Roberta Akushika Alote, Delphina Angel Amakwano, Deladem Ajo Amenu, Salsabila Amin, Sabina Christodia Amwakon, Abigail Esiedu Amufa, Obaya Ampedu, Belinda Deladem Anku, Bless Eiram Aplete, Justina Apia, Jessica Adum Ama, Vanessa Nanekwia Echa Arthur, Vanessa Arthur, Isabella Christabel Ayi, Patricia Nane Kwia Ejewa Esiedu, Priscilla Atechiga, Dorcas Atakwache, Abigail Amponsaba, Emmanuela Baja, Cindy Bafo, Wendy Amabaden, Daniel Bilson, Diana Bilson, Jacqueline Boahin, Grace Abinache Boache, Lily Asabia Boatin, Elizabeth Nyakwa Boatin, Mary Dankwa, Priscilla Efia Jebiwa Dufo, Camila Na Ode Doku, Lordina Mame Pomafin, Nadia Tu Nofo Ishak, Catherine Clenam Kudiabo, Blessing Tibua Mafo, Georgette Mensah, Rashida Muhammad, Jennifer Akoko Nimo, Yvonne Rita Norte, Neri Safanua Odum, Perpetua Abina Odupon, Esther Danswa Ofosu, Louisa Ofosuhine, Rhoda Osafo, Vanessa Efe Osei, Emmanuela Na Momo Abladenye Otu, Benedicta Nana Jua Kunama Ousu Ansa, Daniela Christiana Palm, Rita Pokua, Theodora Chapra, Anne-Marie Ajua Mawena Sasu, Dorcas Sefa, Giftinyamiche Sowa, Jimai Matieku, Olali Omari Tosu, Patience Ajua Wunanyu, Kezia Yosen. Third class honors, Godslav Boachua Amaniampong, Martina Impieni Mabwa, Ruth Ojo.
I'll now call on the Dean of the School of Biological Sciences to present graduates for the award of degrees.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor. I, Professor Francis Bobo, Dean of the School of Biological Sciences, present to you Bachelor of Science students in the College of Basic and Applied Sciences. Please, can you get up? Thank you. Who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the School of Biological Sciences, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Precious Che Bonsu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Biological Sciences. Anyeko.
Kindly take your seats. Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, first class honors. Nana Aisha Abdul Aziz Dambaki. Ajara Asoglara Abdul Rahman. Kathleen Nadesa Ajay. Emmanuel Akrofi. George Amwaku. Bofa Kweku Amondo. Federica Ama Ejepoma Asari. Richmond Asari. Shadrach Asayao. Ishmael Baini. Precious Bojagu. Glenn Pakobule. Iron Wengosa Efetobo Edopolo. Crystal Yasinde Elom Gaga. Lady Kai Labi. Matilda J.C. Mensa. Sadiq Mumuni. Daniel Emmanuel Gosson Sabesi. Nana Kweku Obing Sechi. Seth Ebenezer Tekpa. Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, second class honors, upper division. Felix Abedu. Mary Jane Sungno Abaifa. Mami Afriye Aban Mensa. Christabel Nadromo Abe. Asnath Abdu Zakaria. Abnaboama Abrokwa. Francisca Afeba Akon. Prisla Adansi. Rosebeth Sibyl Adai. Samuel Charles Addison. David Ado. Daniela Na Adole Adosaki. Susanna Shade Adeyemi. Calvin Wematu Adigao. Eram Kwame Mensa Ajaho. Jacob Ejay. Andy Ejay. Manasseh Eram Adude Adoboye. Naomi Adoko Biji. Margaret Buahini Edu. Perpetual Cancer Edu Jemfi. Samuel Nana Kwame Eduku. Kwame Owusu Edusei. Peggy Eli Ajima. Lawrence Edem Apeli. Irene Nunya Agbejafo. Augustina Ama Agbewode. Dorcas Mawena Agbewu. Daniel Eje Mensa. Emmanuel Nana Ejiman. Carlos Ajiman. Seram Hassana Ami Ahetochega. Shika Anastasia Ahiable. Sabaina Fafali Ahiable. Godfred Eidu. Phyllis Deladem Akaga. Mateki
Kelly Akita, Emanuela Akpacha, Rosemary Amankwa, Maxwell Nananti Amankwa, Russell Sechi Amwa, Osborn Tete Amuate, Theophilus Amuafo Ampedu, Melinda Abena Ampon, Erica Enchiwa Amponsa, Kofi Jr. Anaman, Mercy Oparibia Enim, Ellen Anku, Samuel Safo Ansa, Derek Enchi, Gifty Apio Sonu, Sarah Owusua Apiedu, Caleb Amwa Apia, Pearl Esinam Apia, Elsie Acton Tete, Albert Komla Aden, Benedicta A.C. Ahimfo, Samuel Frimpong Ama, Samuel Arthur, Ferdinand Amponsa Arthur, Festus Ni Amu Ai, Hulda Enima Asamoah, Godfred Asamoah, Jeremiah Asamoah Mensa, Benaiah Chum Asanti, Prisla Ajekumwa Asanti, Kingsley Asanti, Prisla Asanti, Emanuela Ashite, Ekosia Kakra Asibu, Prince La Ata Asio Ngwa, Stephanie Enam Aston, Michael Agubo Ma Atanga, Theodora Mabna Ata, Na Ayeki Atram Yate, George Dua Awere, Tracy Ewuku, Samuel Nate Ayete, Eric Aite, Emanuela Jifa Aivi, Joel Che Bafo, Faustina Fenyiwa Bands, Kelvin Mawena Bleusi, Nadia Ya Bwedi, Linda Boating, Equia Sasa Bosu, Hamdia Na Ashedwa Collison Kofi, Christelle Komlan Kataria, Aileen Na Efua Kobla, Jude Ebenezer Ebodazi, John Kojo Dankwa, Lois Omrame Danso, Abigail Dakun, Daniela Ansoma Dakwa, Laurentia Eyiwa Date, Shaban Dauda, Benedicta Davi, Pearl McCaffrey Do Thompson, Ebo Ejin Dodo, Sarah Yaira Dutrobe, John Chikezie Ejere, Pia Gubo Koko Elike Obete, Charlotte Enchi, Philip Edwards Paakwesi Eshen, Joshua Jude Mensa Eshen, Ebenezer Kobna Kruma Fosu, Mercy Frima, Bettina Sefa Ako Frimpong, Lillian Golightly, Jessica Ama Karikari Gomado, Kojo Boating Japon, Angel Na Kokoi Hammond, Howard Ebenezer Tete Kwakudia Heavy, Nafisa Ibrahim, Uzair Ibrahim, Nasir Ahmed Kamwinan Idrisu, Karima Isifu, Princess Salome Kena, Selassie Kole, Jude Edem Koshi Konyu, Christian Kusi, Emanuela Honam Kwao, Emmanuel Kofi, Joyce 12hoven Kota, Lynette Eurequia Lachebi, Charlene Chantima Mamara, Ellen Konedu Mafu, Elsie Akpene Mensa, Benedicta Awoya Nyamiche Mensa, Olivia Mamle Molai, Daniel Sechi Morgan, Ishak Agbede Najmuddin, Messiah Edubuahin Nsafua, Sarah Ya Latebiante, Josephine Enuma Ntifo, Andrews Nyaglo Mase, Benis Obeng, Gifty Abena Obo, Abigail Na Noko Odonko, Karen Dew Ofori Ansa, Wisdom Edem Okra, Ebenezer Jr. Okore Asamoah, Richard Boachi Ochri, Equia Eniwa Opon, Angel Akosua Sewa Osei, Cindy Adoma Osei, Viasin Kweku Ofori Osei, Richmond Jr. Osei, Obed Asari Owusu, Emanuela Brago Owusu, Deborah Ansa Owusu, Evans Duku Owusu, Ernest Owusu, Kezia Efriye Owusu, Angel Lako Oyote Nano, Jessica Peregrino Solomon, Arnold Adibwe Poplampo, Osborne Kwashi, Selassie Faith Sabla, Doris Mintasaki, Nanekwia Safoa, Josephine Benedicta Sampa, Andrews Kofi Sapo, Era Ama Sapo, Richard Maoli Sogbo, Elizabeth Sonfo, Mohammed Suleiman, Roslyn Delali Tamaklu, Marias Adai Taylor, Jacqueline Dameki Tetedo, Elijah Tiberu, David Ni Obodai Togbo, Guillaume Chegang, Rodalyn Chihoko, Karen Mauto Chikata, Mercilus Kwame Texan, Akosua Konedu Chum Konedu, Ticho Top Herbert Ulanja, Frederick Arnold Reku, Sherry Wood, Providential Abba Wood, Charlotte Edinam Holonu, Christiana Ameya Yamwa, Devina Madiotugbe Yaolui, Pearl Delali Yurenchi, Federica Zomai. Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Philip Kweku Abaka, Mikelina Nade Yesuto Abaya, Majid Abdul Salam, Portia Ayin Bonu Oboyoy, Benaya Anab Achal, Emmanuel Jan Echampong, Safwa Akosua Akom Mensa, Emmanuel Akon, Nanama Adobia Aqua, Dilis Asiedua Aqua, Ebenezer Adade, Isaac Benedict Adams, Davida Ado, Henry Nanado, Theophilus Ado, Joshua Lynn, Efua Abuajiwa Ado, Victoria Eje Odami, Dixon Adomako, Cybel Ajo Adotevi, Isaac Labi Edu, Prisla Amwa Kwa Edu Nkansa, Samuel Edu Poku, Ophelia Ama Eduba, Clement Boy Ajomani, Esther Aflo, Humphrey Afrani, Jeche George Efriye, Jesse Edem Agbanu Mensa, Michael Edem Agbeko, Genevieve Yara Ama Agbenye, Jedidiah Jidepo Agbenyegan, Maxwell Kofi Agbenyu, Linda Aku Agbetaopo, Catherine Deladem Agbo, Bernard Yao Ago, Ramseya Nanase Ejiman Prempe, Deron Ako Areng, Irabina Sechiwa Edu, Emmanuel Akins, Richmond Mauli Akako, Peace Laitisha Akelu, In Praise Akomia, Elvis Ako,
Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, second class, lower division, continuation. Jennifer Akofa Donyo, Justine Makafui Ama Akpolu, Irene Mausika Alavi, Grace Mary Emefa Ale, Salma Isa Alasan, Latifa Alasan, Mercy Esinam Alote, Julian Ni Amate Amamu, Kwejo Osei Amankwa Yeboa, Dariel Kafui Amedome, Sairam Ameusika, Blessing Michael Amwa, Bafwa Kwabna Entry Amwakun, Doreen Akwele Amwate, Jefta Kufuor Ampienti, Rhoda Ampong Opoku, Kevin Amwesi, Kasmai Kadi, Amwan Bisa, Inokofi Ahin, Anefi, Ekwiajima Anansi Baden, Nicholas Henry Ando, Prosper Anika, Delali Klim Anipa, Jessica Atafidek Yam Ankab Siba, Judy Ankoma, Maxwell Ankoma, Silas Jojo Ankra, Portia Annan, Lodina Ajwa Ansa, Ludia Enima Enson, Lawrence Anthony, Vicentia Apia Entry, Gifty Efuada Kwa Entry, Priscilla Entry, Bismarck Enum, Sheriff Dean Anyas, Daniel Apam, Priscilla Aposa, Aaron Kubi Apia, Benis Apia, Solomon Apudi, Ernestina Ama, Benedicta Amo, Anthony Kwamina Arthur, Ronadia Nadede Ai, Kara Roberta Ai Asari, Cindy Nana Jambia Aye, Kevin Nana Ose Kwabna Asabre, Royal Nana Frimpong Asamoah, Winifred Asamoah, Emmanuel Kojo Asanti, Linda Asanti, Efia Asa Asari, Esther Carl, Asari, Marjorie Nikina Shele Ashite, Joseph Batfield Eshen Sapi, Gilbert Kweku Esiama, Akosia Penyin Esibu, Emma Boatima Asiedu, Mikwanit Yaliu Asifa, Jerry Atanga, Ruth Edinam Atieku, Sifas Atieku, Believe Achichogbe, Israel Achichogui, Nicole Mami Menu Akosia Ata, Frank Atuo, Richmond Kofi Avi, Angel Jifa Avoyi, Bernard Ewia, Princess Wahima Ewa, Bright Afete Awuku, Sairam Afi Awiye Kobi, Razak Atuli Ayariga, Efwa Ofosua Aye, Eugenia Jifa Aye, Evans Eyim, Mary Dosa Azansuma, Emmanuel Azuma, Seraphine Yaira Nicole Bakata, Gerald Richmond Okobanaman, Solis Bansa, Emmanuel Bimpong, Prince Baini, Winner Wishwell, Windforce, Elim Abina Wedua, Ofosuhima Boachi, Emmanuel Boachi, Equia Sewa Boateng, Prince Boateng, Michael Adolfo Boateng, Rebecca Kesua Boateng, Orita Nanabna Abrefi Brew Boateng, Frank Boja, Karen Hapok, Na Boynai, Ivy Pokuya Bonsu, Mary Birago Bonsu, Akosia Ampoma Bonsu, Bless Joycelyn Nanoko Botri, Samuel Parkwesi Pepra Botri, Mudasri Brahma, Elizabeth Brown, Erika Nanama Esaba Webing, Enoch Ni Atukwe Clotte, Grace Efua Koka, Karen Debbie, Emilia Dagby, Anita Dampari, Yak Krantima Danfo, Sandra Efua Dankwa, Paul Asari Danso, Ehud Kwame Danso, Ramatu Tumbama Dapila, Gladys Dachomo, Dinah Mamiekwa Beswa Dawson Amwa, Grace Ehonam Aku Dekuche, Ida Tevi the lawyer, Dorcas Abadod, Elinam Irajwa Dogli, Ishmael Ajete Doku, Gabriel Doga, Mercy Jani, Vincent Diagu, Pius Jewonu, Jesse Wuntumi Ekufo, Gertrude Eshen, Nana Esi Esien, Pamela Ama Ezia, Maurice Kwabena Ferguson, Efia Amwa Frimpong, Kofi Manso Frimpong, Pa Kofi Frimpong, Kezia Kurama Frimpong, Michael Frimpong, Gideon Frimpong, Gajesbeg Frimpong Manso, Nayuram Gafri, Malika Gaba Nasamu, Kelvin Tabana Baruch, Sandra Teria Gani, Emily Lebene Giftings, Joycelyn Yaya Glory, Elvis Domba Ena Gobapeng, Beatrice Emefa Goka, Emefa Patricia Goka, Frida Ekwia Gomado, Elga Useina Gumandakoye, Derek Kofi Jima, Charles Kwabina Ofosu Jima, Laurentia Hagan, Kenneth Hoto, Belinda Akwele Houghton Mills, Abdul Samed Konto Ibrahim, Victoria Ngozi Ihenacho, Saiti Iliasu, Laila Inusa, Princess Hajaratu Inusa Sigri, Prince Kweku Kate, Francisca Elikem Katako, Jude Akufo Kisiedu, Maud Sena Kodo, Clara Tania Elikem Tando Kondo, Dolores Afanwi Chinquin Kone, Mildred Asiedu Koranting, Isaac Kote, Harriet Kota, Stella Kubuafo, Clement Tete Kublenu, Richmond Otinkuma, Nunana Laftali Kumasa, Bernard Kumi Ampofo, Daniel Eiram Kuonu, Emanuela Obiniwa Kwachi, Nanaya Yebu Akwachi, Christiana Safu Akwating, Kwekuche Mensa, Akosia Safua Tremantin, Sharon Na Lamilela Lamte, Will Kevin Loko Adamagan, Kathleen Na Damikwo Lomote, Angel Enima Majdub, Godfred Manuel, Videla Sarah Marcels, Frederick Anomafo, Rachel Mate, Raymond Tete, Menete, Emmanuel Mensa, Sophia Asiedua Mensa, Laurentia Nanama Mensa, Raphael Midewona, Kingsley Darrell Asa Mills, Millicent Joyce Minu, Fedos Mohammed Muta, Emmanuel Monson, Inzi Lisa Wafa Mundi, Alidu Mumuni, Clifford Naida, Livingston Nachinab, Patricia Nine, Eugenia Janwa Nana Entry.
Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, second class honors, lower division continues. Marianne Adjoa Abo Nkrumah, Sylvester Tete Norty, Maxwell Delan Noviewu, Gideon Novo, Ariel Na Akwoko Insaki, Godfrey Inso, Solomon Intiamwa, Barbara Intifo, Arnold Nuchuga, Providential Eresi Nyamiche, Gertrude Dede Nyandi, Priscilla Nyakun, Joshua Nyavo, Shadrach Inyezi, Michael Kwachi Obeng, Foster Nana Obeng, Listowell Amponsan Obeng, Eden Obeng, Comfort Obeng Owusu, Evans Ochiri Obri, Dorcas Natoshi Obodai Aja, Kingsley Ochiri Obobi, Elsie Okra, Michael Ode Labi, Annabel Ohui Holadem Odonko, Henry Odro, Annie Adobia Ofe, Dominic Ofori, Thomas Ofori, Maxwell Kwadwo Ofosu, Kate Ohinewa Ofosu, Felix Tete Oman, Joshua Jemfi Opari, Jameline Edubia Opari, Akosia Champoma Opari, Godfred Opoku, Priscilla John Koma Opoku, Felix Dakun Opoku, Vera Nana Seram Osai, Edwin Osei, William Frimpong Osei, Nathaniel Onisimus Osei, Jacinta Osei, Adjoana Osei Mensa, Sarah Osei Owusu, Yaukodia Osei Abuaje, Paxton Romeo Atu Otabel, Jennifer Efia Otu, Veronica Nyami Otu, Julian Jehu Owu Kwate, Agnes Kunedu Owusu, Elizabeth Ejebia Owusu, Christabel Owusu Kwaten, Bright Onyinka, Elizabeth Ejebia Owusu, Emmanuel Pra, Kingsley Ohineba Prempre, Portia Yabuahima Kweidu, Kezia Esi Bora Kwansa, Mariana Na Dede Kwaku, Kelvini Kwate Kwate, Joel Kwate, Farida Na Kwako Kwate, Vanessa Sophia Ewenam Kwe, Michael Kwe, Michael Ni Tete Kwe, Rukaya Abubakar Safian, Christiana Awura Abna Yabua Sechima, Emmanuel Sam, Gideon Edu Sakodie, Vivian Vijuru Sapon, Gregory Yesuli Kojo Sekli, Mawuli Sewonu, Vanessa Abra Aram Simpine, Lydia Ajo Mawina Soka, Daniel Te Mensa Soa. Godfrey Techi, Peter Tefuto, Bismarck Tete, Tamika Gabriela Tiki, Wisdom Toku, Gerhard Namdi Mate Toshi, Elinam Judith Chekuma, Ebenezer Texan, Eko Anzi Texan, Amadan Swachum, Dina Ifia Chum a Champon, Ezekiel Kojochu Messi, Alfred Garibom Vu, Mavis Aram Wanam, Deborah Yayra Yabani, Mary Yeboah, Stephen Yeboah, Rukayatu Zakari, Livingston Kwame Achuzu, Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, third class honors. Derek Ajiman, Samuel Abeku Emisa, Samudin Nasiru Batunu, Patrick Doe Thompson. Maximus Asante Kuranten, Kezia Koko Nkrumah, Genora Obeng, Tracy Okanse, Dennis Ofosu Bamfo, David Osei Amache, Richmond Kelvin Pra, Anastasia Amasam, Deborah Esinam Tosu. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Mary Ajele Ajay, Phoebe Winti Aparibo. Oh, sorry. First class honors. Sorry, first class honors. Okay. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, first class honors. Mary Ajele Ajay. Phoebe Wintiti Akparibo. Mary Akoto Apia. Ernest Kena Asomeni. Ruth Badu Inkansan. Michael Osei Jojo Forsen. Lav Aya Ata Penyin Imber. Loy Ohini Intim. Samuel Nana Poku. Herbert Charles Osafu Edu. Doreen Edith Kwashe. Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, second class honors, upper division. Eugene Azaglo, Oparibia Equia Akufu. Chantal Akaba Amihie. Loy Biema Equia Ampofo. Enoch Kweku Agmle. Lisa Brago Asenoa. Benedicta Boateng. Michael Yaniata Kedze. Jeremiah Okwe Na. Jacob Nyakon. Abigail Erabna Ofori 8 Ado. Vicentia Kwei Nunu Mensa. Christabel Ama Roxen. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, second class honors, lower division. Hanan Amadu Tanko. David Amwa. Eunice Ansa. Hilary Kapui Atamuji. Ruth Mimi Awate. Evelyn Trema Boaben. Abdul Kadir Dawood, Teresa Jima, Simon Shenmo Ivy, Shamsiyatu Karim, Inoklaye Komiete, Lilian Yeboah. Bachelor of Science, third class honors. Richard Boateng Okreku. Bachelor of Science, second class honors, upper division. Nanayao Setre Ohene. Bachelor of Science, second class honors, lower division. Joshua Elom Hiame, Cosmos Mokli. Bachelor of Science, third class honors, Brian Daku Sawyer. Bachelor of Science, third class honors, Clinton Boache. Bachelor of Science, third class honors, Princess Ella Nyako. Bachelor of Science, second class honors, lower division, Benjamin Ashite. Bachelor of Science, second class honors, lower division, Victoria Ijewa Boafo.
I'll now call on the Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine to present graduates for the award of degrees. Graduates of the School of Veterinary Medicine, please stand.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Richard Daresu-Ire, Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine, present to you Doctor of Veterinary Medicine students in the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examination, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Precious Cheibonsu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Veterinary Medicine, Anyeko. Help them.
May we kindly ask you to step down before the names are called.
Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Gloria Efua Aiko Adade. Derek Yao Asari Ejako. Godfred Agbeve. Sanik Amwa Inti. Roland Nanayao Ama. Gabriel Ni Ama Ato. Dorothy Ata Bediakun. Amos Kudema Kado. Innocent Kuda. Glover Ni Odwe Lassie. Fazad Sijani Najib. Erama Owusua Intim. Mavis Owusu Kwaten. David Jehu Sapon.
Thank you very much, deans, heads of departments, supporting faculty, administrators. Congratulations to you all. Hearty, hearty congratulations. I will now ask you to please stand, take a moment, and turn the tassels of your cap to the left. Check whether your friend zone is properly aligned. Put on your caps and turn the tassels to the left. We are giving everybody a moment because we want it to be appropriately done. Check your friend zone. Turn it to the left. This signifies that your status has changed from graduate to graduate. Hearty congratulations to you all. Yeah, kindly take your seats. Thank you very much. Our dear fresh graduates, we are so very proud of you. As alumni of the University of Ghana, you are also our international ambassadors. We expect you to translate the knowledge gained at this institution to benefit humanity. And we pray that you'll be our institution's most loyal supporters. I will now respectfully invite the member of council representing the chancellor to deliver her closing remarks and dissolve congregation.
Members of the University Council, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs, and other officers of the university, guest speaker, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, new graduates, guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As we end this ceremony, I would like to salute all those who have worked hard to ensure a successful event, particularly those who played various roles in the planning and organization of today's event, as well as the 16 other congregation ceremonies that are taking place this week. To the fresh graduates, you have worked hard over the periods that you have been students at this university, and you deserve all the laurels that you have acquired. I congratulate you all on your achievements and urge you to be worthy ambassadors of your alma mater. May the education and skills you have acquired at this university guide and inspire your path, and may your journey be defined by success, fulfillment, and a meaningful, lasting impact on the world. I wish you success in your future endeavors, and do be guided by the university's core values of integrity, commitment, respect, and loyalty. Congratulations once again. Go out into the world with pride, purpose, and the knowledge that you are well prepared to make a difference. To our guest speaker for today, Dr. Margaret Mary Tohuenu, we appreciate your presence and participation in the ceremony and your kind words to our fresh graduates. Thank you all for joining us for this ceremony. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare this congregation ceremony officially dissolved. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chancellor's representatives. We thank you very much for your words of encouragement to our fresh graduates. Let's give her another round of applause, please. Our fresh graduates, we congratulate you once more. We are very happy for you. We'll continue to celebrate you. And we encourage you to shine as you step out into the world. Shine in every corner in which you find yourself. And when you shine and you are successful, share your success stories with us, and we are going to celebrate you on all our media platforms. Congratulations to you once more. We'd like to thank everyone who joined us physically and virtually. We are very grateful to you. God bless you all. We are also grateful to all those who did the musical interlude, especially Ghana Dance Ensemble. Thank you very much. We'd like to take a few announcements before we step out of here. Just a few announcements, please. After the university anthem, all graduates and our guests will stand. You remain standing, and then the platform party, together with our members of Convocation, will file out. They will recess to the Vice Chancellor's court, where we have the bust of our former Vice Chancellors. And graduates will file out row by row to join us there for group photographs. After this, the members of Convocation will retire to the new council chamber, and we invite the valedictorian to join us at the new council chamber with her two guests. The valedictorian is also supposed to join us for the photographs. She will be on the front row with our officials. So please take notes. I'm happy to inform you that we have engaged commercial and accredited photographers for your graduation photos, and they are located at vantage points on university campus. So you find the commercial photographers at the Sam Abwa Recreational Quadrangle behind the BAM Library, the garden behind the BAM Library. And then we have the accredited photographers when you come out of the hall and you head towards the cash office. I wonder if you all know the cash office. Do you know the cash office? Okay. So when you are heading towards the cash office, they are close to the cash office. So the building that hosts the cash office and the one that hosts the internal audit directorate, they are in between. The place is called AZ Quadrangle. You find them there. Go there and take memorable photos. The accredited photographers can also be found at the grassy area close to the Information Technology Directorate, which we used to call UGCS. You find them there as well. Please take photos with them. We discourage you from engaging with roaming photographers because they haven't been accredited by us. And those that have been accredited have tags stamped by the Public Affairs Directorate. Look out for the tags stamped by the Public Affairs Directorate before you engage them, so that in case you have to find them, we'll help you in doing that. And when you take your graduation photos, we encourage you to share on our hashtags. The hashtags are displayed on the screens. And you repeat after me. Hashtag UG Congregation. Hashtag UG Class of 2026. So we encourage you to share on these hashtags. We also encourage you all to kindly return your gowns to the collection points for your certificates when you are done with your photos. Please return your gowns to the collection points for your certificates. You remember in the notes that was sent to you, there's a penalty. If you don't return your gown by a certain time, you pay a penalty. You don't want to be part of those paying the penalty, and so you try and return your gown in time. When you turn to page 61 of your brochure, you see a call from IUG Alumni Association. You are now alumni of our university, and we invite you to join the association. There's a QR code there. If you scan it, you find a short form. Fill the form and be part of our prestigious UG Alumni Association. And also in the brochure, we have dedicated 7 pages to our graduate programs. We are not cutting ties with you. We want you to come back and undertake graduate programs at the premier university. And not only that, your friends who missed their way and didn't come here for their first degree, tell them to come and grab a master's degree program from here in order to complete their CVs. At this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I invite us all to take the university anthem.
Is my young and old. our nation proud. Arise, arise, defend the cause of freedom, proceeding to an integrity to make our nation proud. Arise, arise, defend the cause of freedom, proceeding to an integrity to make our nation proud.
I take this opportunity to commend you, College of Basic and Applied Sciences, for staying in here till the end of the program. Clap for yourselves. You've done very well.